Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh. Inshallah, in this video we will be discussing harf al-ya, and the proportions should be relatively simple if you have learned every other letter that we discussed in the past. So let us begin. This is how it will look like in the end, and we'll discuss the proportions of this in a moment. Our first stroke for harf al-ya is going to be a small, so we want to start at the correct angle. We want to go down and out at a 45-degree angle. Okay, so it's a little bit, it's just minorly and very slightly up and then down at a 45-degree angle. And we want to go down around the nuqta's worth downwards. The second motion is going to be a drag downwards and out, right? So we want to create similar to like what looks like an S shape. It's going to look like this. So you can think of it like that, and that is this shape over here. It's like an S shape, a little down, a little out, and then a little down again. Okay? And that will be 2 nuqtas worth. And you're going to notice that the head is going to end roughly halfway in this body portion. So keep that in mind. Let's begin and try that out. Bismillah. I'm going to go down and out. And you can tell if we measure that out, it's going to be roughly 2 nuqtas worth in that manner. And again, we can always adjust this and smoothen it out once we're done with the letter. The last stroke that we're gonna find is going to be the body. And you notice that I took into consideration the height so that I can end and have the space of a nuqta above the line for my body. And I could have done a better job over here. Notice how this is higher in a much better position. So this might end up a little bit below the line. But remember, harf al-ya is one of the letters that ends on the line, not below the line. So we want to make sure that we give enough height to end the letter on the line. And that is something we did correct over here, and something that could have been improved on this one over here. So let's begin with the body. It's going to be a downward drag and out, and then we want to move up and finish 2 nuqtas from the head. Start off where we left, then we want to go down, and then up. And our ending should be, if we can measure this out, it will be roughly 2 nuqtas worth. And then over here, the body portion that we just talked about was also going to be roughly 2 nuqtas worth. As we've seen. And the tail portion of the body over here is a nuqta above the line. And then you want to go back to smoothen some of these edges. And fix your letter. And I want you to notice one thing here. Notice how the angle here of this head in the pen is the same as the angle over here. And if I drag it, it is the same as the angle down in the body over here. You see that alliance in the letter? Or this is aligned with this, and this is aligned with the body, and there was no change in the angulation. And that is the key to success in this letter. You want to maintain the angle that you are writing on, and you can see that maintenance over here. And that is what gives this letter its beauty and the proportions within it. If you have any questions or concerns or struggles with the letter, please let me know in the comments or an email, and I will try to get to them as soon as I can. جزاكم الله خير. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله تعالى وبركاته.